So like when you were starting your transition out of the Marine Corps into the
Mhm.
civilian sector, can you touch on what did you think? What were expectations? What were you told it was going to be like? And then what did you encounter that it was really like when you were getting out? And did you feel like you were fully prepared to take on that transition?
So I would say there was, we all go through taps and TAMPs class, and they prepare us. They say they prepare us for the worst. Everybody's situation is different. I remember getting out. I kind of just I used tap and TAMPs as a Bible, right? Like everything they said would happen, I expected to, and that wasn't the case, right? When I was in, I had my first child in 2009, the year I got out. And I for one wanted to stay in the Marine Corps, become a lifer in there. But I had gotten sick, unfortunately, and I kind of had no choice but to get out after that issue had arisen. So, I got out with a wife and a child, and it was very nerve wracking. Trying to find employment. At that point, you're just kind of relying on the post 9/11, GI Bill to help you keep afloat. Obviously, you have to be in college full time, to get that benefit. So that was a majority of my first 3 years, out. But my wife was in school, full time as well, and it the the turn of events that happened after the Marine Corps, it wasn't expected. I will say that. Everybody has this plan for life, and how they want it to go, and it just never goes the way you want it to. And that's how it was, life after the Marine Corps. But it worked out. Everything worked out. The transition was hard. I will say that a lot of people look at you differently, especially when you're going to college, fresh out the Marine Corps at 21, and you're in school with a bunch of 17, 18-year-olds. You kind of stick out like a sore thumb. It's hard to get acquainted with people, and not only the young people in college, but just people in general. I think we have a different mindset in the military that a lot of people can't comprehend after you get out. So I leaned on the shoulders of my fellow veteran brothers and sisters heavily after getting out. They were understanding and cognizant of all of our backgrounds put together, and why we are the way we are, and where we want to go. And that was a huge help during my transition. I will say that.
Yeah, I think leaning on the veteran community, I believe, I know for me at least, I didn't really dive into that as much as like probably we should have or I should have. And as I progressed my years outside of the Marine Corps, I just realized how important that is because, like you said, like they understand like what we're going through. They're able to relate what we're going through, and there's a better connection. Even if you didn't serve directly with them, you both kind of know what the culture was like, what the mindset was like, and it is different from your everyday civilian. And just the experiences put you in a different group, a different class of individuals that you can relate to.